Hey guys, as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat, and today we will be unboxing, setting up, demoing, and reviewing the Home Depot 2024 Sword Reaper. Now, quick story, all 4, 5, 6 maybe things I ordered from Home Depot, I had to cancel because they got delayed in shipping, and they were like almost a week late, so I didn't want to deal with any of that. I had to cancel all of them. But yeah, I mean, I ordered something for you guys that is on their website, so I have something to unbox for now, so I can't bored you guys. But yeah, that's why I have this guy, the Sword Reaper. He's not the best out of the lineup, most definitely. I still think he is one of the best Reaper props, but I mean, I needed him for my haunt, and when you guys know what I'm gonna do with him in the review portion, you'll see why I bought this thing. So let's go ahead and cut right open. So I have not watched any unboxings, demos, or reviews on this guy. Of course, I watched the online demo, but right off the bat, I'm very disappointed because, as you can see here, it has no purple box. That's solely because it's an online only. I hate when companies do that. Lowe's does that, Big Lots does that, and I mean, I thought Home Depot didn't, but now they do. But it's fine, I guess. It's still a box, so let's just take stuff out. So the head was actually the first piece in here, but I'll save it for last like I usually do. So here is the two hands holding the sword. I think this looks amazing. Take a look at that. The arms are a really cool sculpt and pretty big too, nice detail. And the sword really looks dope. I love that. Next we have the clothing. We'll see how good quality this is when we take it out of the bag. And here is the sword with some holes. Again, when we take them out of the bag to set them up, I'll see what it's all about. Instructions: module in mech, arms, adapter, cardboard, hip loop, and base. And those are all the parts out of the box. Let's go ahead and set them up. So the first thing you need to do to set this hellion up, you of course take this base as usual. Holes. These snap locks in just like this, and there also is a nice little support here, so he'll be lasting a pretty long time, which is good because I throw things. And then C just goes on like that, and right off the bat he's getting pretty tall. You know the drill, I'm not gonna throw this. But this, as usual, of course, module and mech goes on top. He is pretty tall. He's a pretty tall prop. Goes right here. He's 6.5 feet. So taking these clothes out of the bag, I was like, what the hell? This is amazing quality right here. You can kind of see that right there. It's good. It's thick. It's nice. I love it. Then you got these little bags. I don't know, sandbags. We'll see. Pretty long robe too. And that goes right there. Good enough. So that should go on here. Yeah, I think that's good. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't think it matters which one goes on which. Do you mind if I peek under your robe, sir? And there you go. It was kind of a struggle, but yeah, both arms are on now. Let's get to the sword. Alright, taking the sword out of the plastic right here. It's cool, yeah. It actually looks pretty detailed and sharp, as you can see there. I like the shine to it. Of course, it's got the prong so we can connect it. Comes in 2, 3 parts. Yeah, looks good. And this just slides in like that. There you go, a sword. I like that little crack there. Adds detail. And now with our sword build, we could take the arms and just connect them. It also does have these prongs on, which I honestly don't think is needed, but I guess it helps. And then I just remembered I forgot his hip loop, so I'll have to go under his skirt outfit thing and do that. So putting on that hip loop almost gave me a seizure, so, do that before you put all this stuff on, and it doesn't even really help. So yeah, now we connect the sword. And then you connect this to that. And there he is. He's looking pretty awesome. Now, you know what time it is, but before we do that, I just want to say, I did forget a step. You're supposed to put these little baggies, you're supposed to slide them over the foam in the arms. I don't know why you're supposed to do that. Carnival Carl has that too, but I don't know. It doesn't really help. I guess it gives him some shape. I guess so they don't see that foam there, but I mean, it's really not needed, so, you know. Head. Let's go ahead and take it out of the plastic. You guys will get the first look. Take a look at that. All right, now I get to look at it, and that looks dope. It's very good looking. I don't know what that is. If you can see that clearly, it's much better. It's much clearer looking in person. It's like some hot glue there or something. I don't know, but I hope you guys could see that. Fun fact about this head, though, is it's actually the head from one of my favorite props ever made, too. The King of Souls from Spirit Halloween. So yeah, great to have this head. Let's go ahead and stick it on. The head should snap lock in like that. Wow, that's looking amazing. Let's go ahead and touch him up. All right, after messing with the control box, got all the wires ready, got his volume control. I will touch him up a bit there, as you can see. Got his adapter, I need to plug that in. Got the hood. Yeah, it doesn't look good now, but trust me, it will for the demo and review. And I will get him all set up, so you guys will get to see the demo right now. He looks like Oogie Boogie.
On Halloween night, they say the dead come out to play with the living. I hope you make friends easily. Don't you just love the deep, dark dead of night when your imagination runs wild? Do not panic. Run along with me, and I will guide your way. You look tired, my friend. Please have a seat by my side and have a rest. I will watch over you while you sleep. You do not fear the Reaper. Keep up the faith, my friend. But you better keep moving fast, so I do not catch you.
And that there, my friends, was the Home Depot 2024 animatronic LED Sword Reaper. Yeah, long name. Anyway, here's my review, and it's looking pretty positive, I will say. But I do have negatives. You know how I like to go. I start with the negatives and with the positives. Anyway, yeah, that sword is definitely one of them. So yeah, I was wondering how this would go. I'm not doing anything wrong, to my knowledge. This is how you set it up. I wouldn't know any other way to set it up, at least according to the instructions, but that is kind of weird that it's slanting like that. It's definitely noticeable, but where I'm having it, it won't really matter, and that crack definitely looks like it's supposed to be a part of the sword, so I'm not gonna complain or anything. I guess that is pretty much a complaint, but I will say the proportions are pretty weird on this thing. Like, the head is pretty small, as you can see here, and then you've got these really big hands. Like, I was expecting a pretty big head when I saw these. You saw my reactions to them. They're big. They're big hands. And then you've got this tiny face. I think this should have been bigger, but I mean, it's fine. Again, you won't really notice it unless you're this close to it, then you start noticing all this stuff, but it's fine. Anyway, I do think he had just a little more detail right here. Say, gold is what I'm going to do. I'm going to, do a little makeover with this guy, and you guys can see how it looks. This is when I'm going to use him, but I wish he had a pattern or something like this going down. I'm also going to add this to him, a bone necklace. I think these two, the gold will definitely complement this whole guy's color scheme. But overall, yeah, those are my only two complaints. And yeah, in terms of positives, there is pretty good much positives. First of all, his price definitely is a positive for me, at least. $100. Yeah, I think that is pretty much a steal for this thing. $100 for this 6.5 foot Sword Reaper. I think that's great. I think that's a great price. Again, just for me at least. But I do think you could get much better props from Home Depot and a lot of other retailers with 100 smackaroons for, I think you can use your money better. But if you have a good use for this guy, like I do, I know I do, then $100 it is. Definitely worth it. You definitely get what you pay for with this guy. I think it's an amazing price. But again, if you just don't want, if you're not looking for a Reaper, I'd say $100 can get you more in the retail industry. But still, you're not losing your money here. The sword is really, really sharp looking, even though it's not, it's plastic. But it's really good looking. Also, he's really menacing. Again, 6.5 feet, so a pretty tall prop. I'm holding it up to my forehead. Again, pretty tall. And yeah, that just adds to the menacing, intimidating factor that this guy has, especially in the place I'm putting him. He's basically guarding the 12-foot Reaper. Like, the 12-foot Reaper from Sam's Club is red. He'll be on one side of my house, and this guy will be on the other side. And people have to pass by him to get to the haunted house. So I think he's really, really cool. And definitely will get a few reactions because, he's awesome. So thanks for watching, guys. And as always, it's the Digital Pumpkin Cat. Like and subscribe. I'm so sorry that this is the only Home Depot unboxing I can provide for you guys as of now. But trust me, later this year, there's definitely going to be a good handful.